So guys, welcome back. I know you didn't expect to be seeing this game. That's right, we're back playing some Victoria 2. And today we're going to be playing as Prussia, or as you uncultured swines probably know as Germany, or soon to be Germany. So let's just jump right into this. So here is Prussia. We don't start off with that much money, but luckily all we have to do to fix our crumbling economy is just to tax the poor people. It works every time. I just secured an alliance with Great Britain, and I also decided to declare war on Denmark because I need to take all my core territory in order to form the German Empire, which part of that core territory is right here, and I need to, take it from Denmark. Shouldn't be too hard though. Doesn't even exist. Unsurprisingly, we won that war pretty easily against tiny Denmark, so now I added Schleswig-Holstein to my sphere. Now we need 2 more steps to unify Germany. We need to just beat up Austria, then beat up France, and then we should be good. Alright, so we're going in for Austria. We're going to take Bavaria from their sphere, which should help us gain the upper hand in against them. So I just got a free war goal on France for 0 infamy, so I can humiliate them. And I was going to go after Austria, because the truce is just about to expire with them. But, when you get a free war goal, best invade. Well, now that I'm back, you must be wondering, how'd your war with the French go? Well, it would have gone good, but I didn't realize that France was allied with Russia, so I kind of didn't win. But I reload a save, so it's all good. We'll just stick with the plan of invading Austria. So me and Austria's treaty expired, so now I went back to war with them to take Wittenberg off their sphere. And once I take that, I'll only need to take Saxony and Baden, and then I will be able to form the North German Confederation. Well, we just won the war against Austria again, and now we added this bit of territory, and all we need Saxony and Baden, and then we need Alsace-Lorraine, and then we'll form the German Empire. And then once we do that, we'll basically be unstoppable in the scale of Europe. Well, my alliance with Britain is gone because Denmark declared war on my ally, Schleswig-Holstein, and Denmark was allied with Britain, so they called Britain in, and I had to go help Schleswig-Holstein. So now I'm at war with Britain and Denmark. I think we still should win, but, we're not allied with Britain anymore. Well, I sieged down all of Jutland over here, and yeah, so I peaced out with Denmark, but apparently Britain still doesn't want peace, so they are still at war with me. See how that goes for them. Probably won't go well, I imagine. Okay, so I was about to declare war on Austria again to take some more of their sphere, but then the Danish and the English came in with the second Danish liberation of Schleswig-Holstein. So, yeah, now I gotta fight the English again. And then the Austrians. This is so much fun. I love Victoria 2. Okay, so far we're winning the war. The war looks like this. It's me and Russia versus Austria, Greece, Denmark, and the United Kingdom. We're winning so far. Because if we look at the war, yeah, we're winning by only 9%. But anyways, I'm going to try to get Saxony and Baden off of Austria and put them in my sphere. And then I should be able to form the North German Confederation. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's going pretty good. Alright, so we peaced out with Austria. Now we have all of the German states other than Austria in my sphere. And that means soon we'll be able to form a North German Confederation once I research nationalism and imperialism. Yes, we did it. We formed the North German Confederation. I grow stronger. And honestly, this alliance with Russia, Germany and Russia, is probably one of the most powerful alliances I've ever had. So, we should have a very fun game. Alright, so it's time to go to war with the French. I don't think my ally Russia's going to help me, though, in fighting the French, because they got a lot of rebels. But we have more military power than the French, so we should be able to destroy them. We just need to take Alsace-Lorraine, and then we'll be able to form the German Empire. Well, we had to take a bit of a defensive back foot here, because the French are kind of making a counteroffensive with the rest of their allied armies. And I sure wish I had some allied armies. Too bad they're too busy fighting their own people. Russia. Well, we just won the war. We took Alsace-Lorraine, and now we can form the North German. I mean, not the North German, the German Empire. Or I thought we could. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we can form the German Empire. Yes, sir. Wait. Yeah. There we go. We're ranked second on the Great Power list, number 1 Britain, but we should overtake them, or we might, soon. Well, the American Civil War just kicked off, and that's one odd-looking confederacy, but I can officially recognize the CSA, which will give me a bit of prestige, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Well, I've been sending guns and money to the CSA to try to get them to win the American Civil War, because I've never seen them win the war, so yeah, I'm gonna see if they can win. I can't join the war, even though I did ally with the Confederates, but you know, it looks like they're winning so far. Well, the South just won. They wiped peace with America, and now they should, yep, they exist, which is pretty Southern. See how much prestige. They have 54 prestige, which is quite a lot for a new nation like this. So, you know, Southern pride. Oh yeah, Italy formed. I mean, who cares though? Hey, would you look at that? Japan also unified. But again, does anyone really care? Well, the Confederate States of America just became the number 8th great power. I think I might have created a monster. Oh, a crisis just fired over the freedom of this country, and it's supposed to be in the Russian Empire that they're getting their freedom, but I must support my ally in their time of need. And oh boy, are they in a time of need. Yeah, well, that crisis didn't go anywhere, so at least Russia's saved, and they did clear out all those rebels they had in their country. Maybe things are finally looking up for them. Well, my nation just exploded. I guess it's what I get for smack-talking the Russians. Well, my ally, you know, the Confederates, just declared war on the U.S. to acquire the state of Missouri. And to be honest, they, I think they bit off a bit more than they can chew. They're at war with the U.S., Mexico, and a couple Central American nations, and I don't think I'm going to help them. I don't think they deserve my help. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm in. So essentially what I'm doing to help the Confederates is I'm going to send one of my armies all the way across the Atlantic. Who knows if they'll even get to the United States. They might sink on the way there, but I guess we'll find out. Because, yeah, the Confederates are not going to win this war. Never mind. The Confederates are absolutely getting crushed, so, yeah, turn around, boys, we're going home. Oh, no, we've been caught by the American Navy. Retreat. Retreat. Oh, shoot. We lost. That was an entire army sunk. Thanks to the Confederates. Well, unsurprisingly, the Confederates were annexed because of their stupidity. I mean, who lets slaves be allowed in their nation? So much for Southern pride. Ooh, it seems we just discovered the source of the Nile. What should we name it? We could name it Lake Wilhelm? Lake Bismarck? Lake... Oh, I know. Lake Berlin. Yep. You know what? You're right, viewer. I haven't been to war with the French. for a good while. Well, I just got myself into a war with France, Russia, and France, the United Kingdom, and the Ottoman Empire, but my only ally, Russia, will not join me. You know what, Russia, you've been pretty useless this entire game. The only thing you've done is just fight your own people in revolts. I think I'm gonna invade you next, pal. But first, the French. I don't really see much of the French army here in France. They are at war with Algeria, so maybe their entire army is just down here dying in the desert. But I see this 99,000 army right here, and I'm just gonna maybe crunch some numbers. We've got it. Oh shoot, maybe we don't have it. Send in the backup. Alright, easy. Countless battles and hundreds of thousands of dead French later, and yeah, I just expanded Alsace-Lorraine a bit. But other than that, Turkey formed. I mean, it's essentially just the Ottoman Empire, but they went democratic. So, yeah, they're called Turkey now. Well, I just got sent an alliance offer from the Danubian Confederation, which, if you don't know who that is, it's Austria. Austria got beat up by me so hard, they're no longer a great power, and they're called the Danubian Confederation, and they don't have a military. I'm just getting the best alliances, that's all I'm saying. Well, I just got the event for the Balkan Congress, which, if you don't know what that is, it essentially decides whether Turkey, or the Ottoman Empire, will keep hold of the Balkans, or will they free them? And I can either keep them strong or free the Balkans. But considering Turkey just joined a war against me, yeah, I'm just gonna free the Balkans. Well, the Balkans just got freed, and look at all the prestige I got from that. Now I'm #1 in prestige on the Great Power Rankings. Thank you, Turkey. It's gotten so bad for Austria at this point, I'm having to go send down rebels, or I'm going to having to go send down armies to go hunt down the rebels in their own country. Poor Austria. I kind of feel bad, but not really. Well, me and Russia both just declared war on Italy. Russia declared war on Italy so Serbia could annex Bosnia-Herzegovina, and I declared war on Italy so I could take Egypt from Italy's sphere. It's all just fun for Italy. Alright, so we won the war against the Italians, and we took Egypt, and I added them to my sphere of influence, and now we're building the Suez Canal. So we should make a ton of money from that once it's built. So Austria wants me to join a war against... So Austria wanted to take back some of their territory, you know? But then Russia declared war on them. So now Austria wants me to join a war against Russia, Italy, Serbia, and Belgium. And I'm gonna say, no, you barely even have an army, and you're just really weak, so no. I'd rather keep Russia as my ally. Well, I just declared war on Denmark, and just took a bit. Not too much. Status update on the Empire. I just annexed Egypt after fighting a long and grueling war in this desert. It's another thing to add to my collection. Well, I just went to war with Colombia and stole Panama off them, so now I can build the Panama Canal. Okay, so the scramble for Africa has begun. Let's see how much land we can get in Africa, and also in these Pacific islands over here. Well, this is what I get for making fun of Russia. That's a lot of rebels. So the scramble for Africa is essentially done. I got a nice big chunk of Africa with some little chunks here and there. And in Asia, I got the southern part of Guinea. And I think my country's finally a bit stable, so that's pretty good. I just sneakily annexed Luxembourg, but luckily I don't think anyone noticed. But then again, does anyone ever really notice Luxembourg exists? So I was just looking around and looking at spheres of influence, and I realized that Turkey is in Japan's sphere. Okay. Well, I just annexed about half of Belgium, and, well, since I did annex half of Belgium, the other half just turned into Flanders. So, you know, I just grow a bit stronger.